Yeah, that's one of the best feelings in the league when you got a nice lead and you can get some of the guys who don't get opportunity to play as much, get them some reps on the floor. Families get to see them on TV, it's the whole thing. So that's one of the most exciting times when you can get some of those guys some minutes at the end of the bench, and also just bounce back from a W. Every game is it's going to be an opportunity for us to continue to build who we are and build our system. And I think tonight's one of those nights that we moved in the right direction.
How important was it tonight for you to still trust guys to shoot it and then find guys and then them being able to knock down shots?
Yeah, I think that's the difference between this game, the last two games. I mean, taking 20-plus shots really not my game unless I really have to. So tonight, I didn't take a lot of shots, but I felt like I had the ball a lot and was able to make plays and put my teammates in good positions and put myself in good positions as well. So I think we played off of each other tonight. EG got us going early. Grayson got it going in the third. We was able to just, move off of one another, and that's really what basketball is about. So it's an exciting win, and hopefully we build on this.
Lastly, defensively, what do you feel like maybe was better than the previous? Not that you guys played bad defensively, but you get what I'm saying.
I think our first three games have been solid defensively. Obviously, we're playing against good teams, great players. They're going to, be great players and make shots over you and confuse you a bit. But for the overall, 43.5% from the field, 104 points. It's great basketball on the defensive side. So we continue that. This team last night, they won last night against a good Clippers team, hitting a lot of threes, offensive rebounding a lot. And I think we was able to control that a bit. And, also catching them on the back-to-back was good for us as well.
Someone like Drew coming in, providing that spark, not only on defense, but just in that attitude. What did you feel when he got into the game?
Yeah, I love Drew. I love Drew's professionalism and, how much his intensity when he plays. He plays with force on everything he does. Screens, running up and down the floor, finishing, obviously dunking at the rim. But he had a few nice hook shots tonight. He's been making great passes in the system, so we just got to keep building, man. It's great to get a win, but we want to keep getting better individually and as a collective.
Kevin, to your point earlier, it felt like you had the ball tonight just as much as Thursday, but did you feel like the playmaking and the flow of the offense was improved?
Yeah, for sure. Just not forcing anything. I feel like I definitely forced a few shots last game. Well, not a few. I forced a lot of shots last game. But, earlier in the game, guys got it going. Was able to pick and choose my spots a little better tonight, and which opened it up for me, and my teammates opening the game up for me, being able to get downhill, score points. EG and Grayson did a good job of putting pressure on them. And then when Goody came into the game, he put pressure on everybody on both sides of the ball. So, it's a great start for us, and we was able to cruise from there.
When shooters and scorers like Eric and Grayson have a rough shooting night or two, you just know it's coming, and it did tonight, right?
Yeah, it's a long season. Guys work extremely hard their whole lives, and to be in this position. So missed shots, it's something that we don't worry too much about as professionals. This is the other stuff that usually feeds into you playing good on offense, which is being in your position, being a great teammate, just guarding up on defense. Usually when you do the right things on defense, your offense will come around. And tonight we were solid on D.
Kevin, can you speak to your time with Steve Nash in Brooklyn and just kind of what you learned from him and what this night meant for him in the Ring of Honor?
Yeah, Steve is a special player, special person, somebody I got to work with since 2012, 13. When he was just transitioning out the league, worked me out in the summer times. And then when I got to Golden State, he was a special consultant and came here once a month to work guys out, and then obviously head coach in Brooklyn. So we spent a lot of time together. I got a number of respect for who he is as a man and his family, but his basketball mind is just next level. Just the details that he goes through. To get himself ready for his 18, 19-year career. I forget how many years he played. I'm sorry. But his preparation, all of that stuff, his story, coming from where he came from, Steve is an inspiration to a lot of people, and he meant a lot to the people here in the Valley. So I'm grateful I got to see him tonight.
It was a long time ago, but to go back to the consultant work, do you remember your reaction and your thought when you first heard that he was going to come in and get to talk and work with a basketball mind like that?
When I got to Golden State?
Yeah.
When I got there, he had been doing that for about a year already, so and I had worked with him already, so I was excited to get in the gym with him, and he was teaching me a lot of different ways to score the basketball. He was obviously a facilitator and operated the offense, but he gave me some great pointers on how to become a better scorer and set my cuts, all that little stuff, man. So I love Steve, and it was great to see him. Always great to see him, and a bright basketball mind. Somebody I was grateful to be around.
I know you're a big basketball fan, just like the rest of us. So what's it like if you caught the end of the ceremony at all, seeing those banners go up and just those legends being honored?
Yeah, I mean, it's just every arena I go into, I tend to look up and look at all the past greats and the banners that's up in the rafters, and you playing for the Suns, I want to be a part of that, and those people inspire me and what they did for this organization and for this city, and you want to go out there and represent it just like they did. So it was great. Matt is doing an amazing job of just bringing everybody back and, making this organization even more of a family atmosphere. So tonight was one of those big nights.
I don't know if you caught it at the end of the first half when there was 6 seconds left. They were doing that review, and there was a "Let's Go D-backs" chant that went through the arena because they had just won. Did you guys hear that on the floor at all?
Yeah, we heard that on the floor. The game was on pregame in the locker room. We're very excited for the D-backs. World Series here in Arizona is going to be extremely fun. I don't know when the games start, but hopefully we can catch a game.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So.
Oh yeah, we got a chance to.
Monday and Wednesday open.
Yeah. I'm excited about that. And coming back 1-1. Nah. I'm gonna just watch from the sideline on my sunflower seeds and enjoy the show. But I'm excited for the guys. They're coming back with a lot of energy, being 1-1. Is it 2-3-2?
Yeah.
So yeah, that should be.
Split it. Yeah.
That's a big. That's a big opportunity for those guys. So I'm excited for everybody in Arizona.
You guys had the good seats for that Philly game, but for the wrong reasons.
Say it again.
You guys had the good seats for that Philly game, but for the wrong reasons, like the home runs.
Yeah, I know. But hopefully we got them seats reserved. Matter of fact, me and Book need them 2 seats again. It might be tough in the World Series.
I think that.
Speaking about facilitation, with how you open up the offense, but how do you see Jordan and what he does? He scored a lot off the bench, obviously, with the most with Drew, and did the same last game against the Lakers. What has he done to help beyond just being a defensive player?
Just his fundamentals. He's a fundamental player. You can trust him with the ball, not gonna turn it over, make crazy plays. That's outside of himself. He's just gonna play the right way. Me and Brad was talking about it on the bench, how fundamental Jay Good is, and he comes down, half steps on a pass, and makes a perfect chest pass to the guy on the other side of the floor, and you don't see that a lot in the league. The fundamentals like that. So. We're going to need him to be that pest on the defensive side, but when he get an opportunity to score the ball and be aggressive downhill on offense, we need that too.
Thanks.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.